Okay, so you've been set some exam questions on the biological approach. Again, you can answer the multiple choice ones in your booklet. Take your time with these. You might want to do it in pencil first or just write the answer down. And then when we go through the self-assessment next week, you can change it then, but it's up to you. Okay, I will only be sending the self-assessment answers once you've submitted the work from now on as well. So just a reminder for that. Okay, so according to the biological approach, which of the following statements is true? So you can only choose one. So environment may influence the expression of the genotype. Genotype is just the expression of the environment. Outside influences cannot affect the expression of genotype. And phenotype is only the expression of genotype. So be having a look in your booklet over genotype and phenotype to help you with this one. Okay. I would like you to have a go at this. So describe and evaluate the biological approach. Now this is just 12 marks. You could get an 8 marker on it, you could get a 16 marker. Okay, but with the 12 marker you spend about 15 minutes on this. We don't normally see them at A level, but it could happen mainly at AS level. And it did come up last year as well. Doesn't mean to say it won't come up in the A level when you do your exams. So you're just going to briefly cover genetics, brain structure, neurochemistry and evolution. I do not want to see that copied out of your booklet. Just a brief summary of what they are, and you'd spend about 6 minutes on that really, and then 3 peel paragraphs. Try and have 2 strengths and a limitation, or 2 limitations and a strength as well. Okay, now for those I do not mind you using the booklet because they are condensed enough for the exam, but the first bit you're not going to be able to describe those 2 pages for your description in 6 minutes, so just condense what these are just really briefly. Okay, on page 29, again this is your kind of stretch and challenge question, but I don't want it to be that for you. We're going to get used to practicing these. So a recent study showed that Alzheimer's disease may be partly inherited. John's father suffered from Alzheimer's disease. John is keen to get genetically tested to see if he will develop Alzheimer's disease. So you've got to explain why John's genotype will not reveal whether he will suffer from Alzheimer's disease. So with this one, you need to be saying what genotypes and phenotypes, okay? And then you need to apply that to whether the genotype is not going to reveal whether he will suffer from Alzheimer's disease. So there are tests out there to say that there is a genetic element for Alzheimer's, but it can't tell you that you definitely will get it. So you need to be talking about phenotypes here. So what could affect that, and say why the genotype won't reveal whether it will suffer from Alzheimer's disease. So think about that in contrast to the phenotype as well. Okay, another one here. Application. You'll notice with approaches the majority of the questions are application. So in a study of tooth decay, researchers checked the dental records of 100 pairs of identical twins, so monozygotic twins. They then recorded the number of fillings for each twin and found the following data. Okay, so table 1, twin pairs with the same number of fillings 48, and twin pairs with the different number of fillings 52. So we can clearly see there that there's more twins who have a different number of fillings than the twins who have the same amount. So it says using your knowledge of genotype and phenotype to explain the data in table 1. So first of all, for the first 2 marks, you've got to state what genotype and phenotype are. Use your booklet for that. And then explain why this may cause the change in the data. So talk about what could affect the number of different fillings as well. So think about the phenotypes with the environment, diet, etc., things like that. I'm not going to give you any more clues than that. This is where it really tests you. You've got to think on your feet. Okay, another application one. Rita and Holly are identical twins who were separated at birth. When they finally meet each other at the age of 35, they were surprised at how different their personalities were. Rita is much more social and outgoing than Holly. So again, using your knowledge of genotype and phenotype to explain this difference in their personalities. So first of all, just like with the other questions, state what genotype and phenotype are. Then you need to state what has occurred with the phenotype to cause the differences. Use the examples in the scenario. So why might Rita be more social and outgoing than Holly? Think about how she may have been raised. Then contrast that with Holly. Why might she be more shy than Rita? Talk about her as well, how she may have been raised. Okay, page 30, you've got as well some multiple choice there. Again, take your time with those. So phenotype is a result of the combined effect of, is it neurotransmitters and environment, inheritance and environment, genetic makeup and neurotransmitters, genotype and evolution. So take your time with that one. Pretty obvious on that one though. And take your time with this one. Which one of the following statements about evolution is false? Quite a lot of students got this one wrong in the real exam, not at our college, but from what I saw from other responses, so take your time with that one as well.